Oh, chocolate for breakfast. Someone's upset you.
Am I that predictable? I had a visitor yesterday. Jason's dad. Turns out they've been seeing each other behind my back. Oh, great, you knew.
Jason said something.
Well, everybody knows except me.
He knew you wouldn't be happy about it. He didn't want to upset you.
Yeah, well, he's failed, hasn't he? Because I'm more than upset. I'm furious. Where is he?
Asleep.
Well, I've got to go to work. Double time to put a roof over his head and food in that bottomless pit that he calls a stomach, which is more than his father ever did. Oh, and thanks for not telling me, Todd. I expect that from Jason, not you.
What are you doing?
Ah, Hayley.
You're not opening today, are you? I thought we'd agreed.
No, I was just wrapping your present there. Happy anniversary.
Oh, right.
I wanted to give it your wrap, but I'm in trouble with the ribbon. Open it.
What is it? Is it something to do with flowers or maybe silk? Because they're traditional, aren't they, for 4th anniversary?
Yeah, open it and see.
Oh, right. It's beautiful.
It's tulips, you see, to remind us of our time in Amsterdam.
That is so thoughtful.
Oh.
Hang on one sec. Happy anniversary.
Oh, for me.
You're the only husband I've got. It's traditional, but in a funny sort of way.
Alan Flowers.
Flowers, you see, that's the traditional part.
Alan Flowers, driving instructor.
Just think how handy it'd be if we could both drive, eh? We could even get a little car.
Yes, right. Well, thank you very much.
I was just texting you.
I thought it best to come the back way in case I was spotted.
She's still giving you a hard time.
Mum, what do you think? She was at me last night going on and on about how I'd abused her trust I was a kid and how I'd to knuckle down and revise.
Give her time.
She can't stop us seeing each other.
It's not worth getting her wound up. I can see where she's coming from. Your exams are important.
Yeah, but not as important as you.
Maybe if I talk to her.
No, it won't work. She won't listen. I know she's had a hard time recently, but I don't see why we should have to suffer just because she's on one. I'm gonna see you, Todd, with or without her blessing. Morning, all.
Morning, Bev.
I do like the occasional lie-in. Even my eyes are starting to look human again.
There, you're not telling us. You need sleep to look beautiful.
No, I need Eleanor Rubinstein, Elizabeth Arden, Max Factor.
An artist can only create perfection if he has a good canvas to start with. I'll see you later. Now behave, you lot. Bye.
Bye. You've got a fan there, I say. You've got a fan there, Mother.
He's a man of a certain age. Put a gorilla in a short skirt and a blonde wig and he'd be cooing sweet nothings at it.
I'll give him a month.
What for?
Till he proposes. Come on, gambling man. What do you reckon the odds are?
Well, he's got form.
Yeah. There's Rita, Audrey, Eve, Doreen. Oh, Maureen Holdsworth. Oh, he married her. Till she ran off with Kevin Webster's dad while the ink was still drying on the register. Well, they're the ones that I know of.
You are joking.
No.
Oh, he's not one of them, is he? A serial proposer?
A month. I'll lay my money on it.
Beverly Frances Elizabeth Elliot. Does have a certain ring to it.
Mother?
I'm joking.
Oh, just say you'll think about it.
Should I take this better to be back on? Thought about it and no.
Look, we need more drivers, ones that know the area. Just please think about it.
All right. I saw Karen earlier.
Yeah, it's enough to spoil anyone's day.
I don't know what to say to her.
Yeah, I bet she had plenty to say because she runs off rechargeable batteries, says that one.
No. It was like an uncomfortable silence.
Maybe you'd be better off apart.
I love her. I can't help it.
Yeah. Well, I know that one. At least you haven't got kids to argue over.
What's up?
Oh, just found out that Jason's been seeing his dad behind my back.
So?
So, I feel betrayed, I suppose. You know, Tony's never been interested before, and now all the hard work's done, he just can't keep away.
Well, it can't be easy for Jason, you know. I didn't see much of my dad myself. He was in the army, you know. Mind you, it made it better when he came home on leave.
Well, Jason knows what he's like. I've never hidden the truth from him. I just can't believe he's been meeting him. Oh, only I can, because Tony really knows how to turn the charm on when he wants. I fell for that at myself.
Well, what harm can it do? Well, he just wants to get to know his son, eh?
I don't want him to get to know him. You know, I've never had a penny off him, Steve. Nothing. I brought my lads up well, and then when all the hard work's done, he thinks he can just swan in with his cocky smile and take Jason off me. Yeah, well, it's not going to happen, Steve. It's not.
Ivy, look at the state of you.
Well, I was asleep.
It's gone 4 o'clock.
So, there's now to get up for on a bank holiday.
Seen your mother?
No.
I have.
When?
Yesterday. I came round to tell you I got you that job.
Yeah, wicked.
Well, you weren't here, and she was. Why didn't you tell her we'd been meeting up? I walked straight into it.
Yeah, sorry. I thought she'd have a fit if I told her.
Well, she did have a fit. She gave me a right ear bashing. She told me I had to stay away from you.
No, I want to see your dad. If she's not happy, then tough.
Good. So how about you get some clothes on, and we make the most of what's left of the day? Yeah?
And when it's spring again, I'll bring again tulips from Amsterdam. It's to remind me of when Roy flew out to find me.
Right, when you went for the chop.
Well, yeah.
You ever doubted that Roy was the one?
No, never. I mean, it's not always been plain sailing, but no, I've always known.
Yeah, well, you're well suited, aren't you? Did you think me and Steve were well suited?
Well, you always seem very happy. Even when you're having rows, you always seem to enjoy them. When Roy and I have rows, I think it's end of world.
Yeah, well, we've had some top rows. Mind you, it's always been like that for me, right? In our house, whoever shouts the loudest gets most attention. But it's just a bit quiet now.
Do you miss him?
Yeah, of course I do. Just can't stand the sight of him, that's all.
Do you know the film Love Story?
No.
Well, it's a weepy. It's one of my favourites. In it, they say that love is never having to say you're sorry.
So?
Well, I think that's wrong. I think that love is always saying you're sorry.
That's what you're saying. I mean, it was him that broke the marriage up, Hayley. Him, not me. I mean, I don't hear him saying sorry, and even if he did, what difference does it make? Sorry's just a word, innit?
Hey, come on, shift yourself.
Have you seen her?
Yeah, Bev, yeah, she's working, which is more than you're doing.
Yeah, well, I don't know why she's working here anyway. It's not like we're short-staffed, is it?
Look, it's not for me to say, but you've seen the rota, have you?
No.
No? Well, it looks as if Bev's going to be here for quite a while, so you better get used to her.
Oh, get used to her acting like she's in charge.
I don't know what you've got against Bev. I think she's very nice. Excuse me.
He said what?
Keep your voice down. He just said he don't see her that way.
Well, Tracy thinks he's going to propose.
Well, Dev reckons her. She's good in bed and all that, but, you know, she's not marriage material.
Who does he think he is, eh? That's terrible. Petey, you know...
Yes, love, no, I think you're good in bed and I think you're marriage material.
Oh, poor Tracy.
Hey, don't you say anything, though. OK, do you hear me?
No, I thought I'd see what kind of response I got from that before I put an advert in the paper. What do you think?
Well, I suppose you might be lucky. I suppose a trained stylist might just walk by. Doesn't seem likely, though, does it?
I could poach, I suppose. Oh, there is this absolutely wonderful fella that works at Maison Rennie down Balaclava Terrace. Honestly, Tristan, he's got the most lovely fingers.
Yeah, well, you better be quick. When is it you're reopening?
Next week, so I'm cutting it fine, I know. Anyway, happen I get somewhat from this. Never mind about that. What about you? You're starting work again soon, aren't you?
Tomorrow. A bit nervous about it, actually.
Oh, darling, now come on, you'll be fine. It's time we both got back into the swing of things, isn't it, eh?
Definitely. Call round for a cup of coffee later, eh?
I shall. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mrs. Hillman? Mrs. Hillman, wait. I want to talk to you.
Well, I've got nothing to say to you.
Mrs. Hillman, please. Sarah's really upset. We didn't set out to make you angry. We just wanted to be together.
In my house, behind me back. She's 16. She's got exams. She doesn't want you distracting her.
But if you just...
No! I've said she can't see you. And that's that.
Listen to me! You will listen to me. With all due respect, Mrs. Hillman, you cannot stop us seeing each other. If you think you can, you obviously don't know your own daughter.
I know her better than you'll ever know her.
No. No, you don't. If you clamp down on Sarah, she'll disobey you, just to spite you. And I'll not have that. I'll not have that. Because she'll be angry and upset, and her mind will be all over the place. You said it yourself. She's got her exams, she needs to be calm. What do you want, Mrs. Hillman? Don't you like me? I'm not good enough for Sarah.
It's not what I said.
You don't have to. Look, I understand you're worried about her. You love her. But so do I. I'm not Abe Critchley. I'm not going to muck around, get her hurt. I just want to be with her. And she wants to be with me. Were you never young and in love?
Don't talk to me about love.
Not all men are liars and cheats. We're not all like Richard. I'm sorry. I'll make sure she revises. I'll make sure she's home on time. Please.
I do know my daughter. I do.
I know. But so do I.
If you hurt her, I'll never forgive you.
I could never forgive myself.
Come round at 7:30 then. You can have your tea with us.
Hiya.
Hiya. Oh, your tea's not on yet.
No worries. I'm having mine at Sarah's. Have you seen Jason?
No, he's out of his pit, though. Steve thinks I need to tread carefully. He says if I go off at the deep end, I might drive Jason closer to his dad.
Oh, yeah?
What do you think?
Ma'am, if my dad turned up, would you be like this?
Duncan's not Tony, and you're not Jason.
No, but he's me dad. And I miss him. I know we owe you a lot, both of us, and you've gone without and stuff for us, but you can't stop us wanting to know where we come from and who we are.
So tread lightly, eh, and be there to pick up the pieces when Tony hurts him. Because he will. I know him.
Well, that's all Jason wants. To know him.
Yeah, but it's hard. It's so hard.
I fell asleep.
I know.
I dreamt I was learning to drive. It was terrifying.
You're going to make a wonderful driver.
What's this?
It's for our anniversary dinner. I thought where better to have it than here in the very place where I said I do. I'm making a special meal for my special man.
Is there anything I can do?
No, why don't you go and have a long soak? I'm fine, it's going to take me a while to cook.
Well, it seems unfair, you doing all this.
Well, I'll tell you what, seeing it's a special occasion, why don't you get me something nice to drink?
What, alcohol?
Well, it is our anniversary. Perhaps you'd like to join me.
No, I'll stick with the elderflower cordial, thank you.
At least you'll never get arrested for drinking and driving, eh?
No. Probably just for driving.
She's got a decent figure on her.
And we haven't discussed anything.
Who, Maria? Yeah, she's all right.
Looks a bit of a tease, though.
I used to go out with her.
Oh, didn't mean anything by it.
No, you're all right.
What happened with her, then?
She found out I slept with someone else and then dumped me.
That's my boy.
That's 220, Audrey.
Oh, I've got a 20 here.
Hang on a minute. Excuse me. Pour the lady another one.
What?
That glass is filthy. Get another. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, I didn't notice it was dirty.
You're not a barmaid, are you?
No, not. But Maria is, aren't you, my love? Fred, my darling, have I missed something? Is Shelley not manageress any longer?
Bev stopping on. She's letting an out behind the bar.
I'm just here to offer the hand of experience.
Oh, yes, well, I'm sure you've had plenty of that.
So, what was I saying?
You certainly seem to be keeping Fred happy.
Well, it's his name over the door, isn't it? Always best to keep in with him that holds the purse strings. Mind you, from what I can gather, keeping him happy is the easy part. It's keeping him at arm's length I've got to worry about. I thought that David was going to Martin's for his dinner. He is? Well, why 4 place settings then? Is Grant coming? Nope. Who then?
Todd?
My Todd?
Well, I don't know any other. I saw him earlier. We talked. Well, actually, he talked. I listened. He's a good lad.
He really respects you.
And what about you? Do you respect me?
Yes.
Then no more lies. Look, I overreacted, I know, and I'm sorry, but after all we've been through, it's the truth I need, not lies.
I know, I'm sorry.
OK. You can see, Todd.
I can't wait. Yeah, but it'll be basic labouring. But keep your eyes open. Learn all you can. Talk to the lads. Ask questions. Everybody likes a keen lad.
Oh, you know what, Dad? I really appreciate this. Hi. Hey, my dad's got me a job.
Todd, innit? So what are you drinking? Or are you not old enough to drink yet?
I'm not stopping. Mum wants to see you.
Yeah, well, can't you wait? I'm busy.
Don't be like that. She just wants to talk. And she's made you tea.
Yeah, well, I suppose I could just nip home and see her.
Don't mind me. I got to get home anyway.
See, there's no mystery about men. What you see is what you get. Where most women go wrong is treating them all the same, though. That's a big mistake.
How do you mean?
Right, let's start at the beginning. Oh, I sound like Julie Andrews. You meet a guy you like, and you automatically think you know how to handle him because he's a fella, right?
Absolutely.
Wrong. OK, they may all look the same, but they're not. That's not to say they're all different, either. They basically break down into types. Now, listen hard, ladies, because these pearls of wisdom have been cultivated from years of observation. Where's the best place to watch men? A pub. And who better to be an expert on the subject than a barmaid?
I'm not sure if I'm drunk enough to listen to a rundown on the fellas you've pulled over the bar.
Yeah, and we'll be here all night if she starts listing them.
Hey, that's slander, is that? I'll have you know there's only been one man in my life. Oh, I mean significant. My husband, Jimmy. That's not to say there's not been plenty knocking on the door, though. All I'm saying is you don't have to be a jockey to know horses. You can still study form.
Well, go on then, we're listening.
Right, well, men fall into groups that can be linked directly to the different sorts of drinks they prefer. Now, your largest group is your beer drinkers.
Is that you, Jason?
Yeah, Todd said my tea was ready.
Yeah, well, it was at tea time. Where have you been?
What's it to you?
I was only asking.
Yeah, well, I've been out. With me dad. You know, that guy you told to stay away from me?
Yeah.
How do you think that makes me feel, Mum? Having you tell me Dad he can't come near. I mean, where'd you get off saying stuff like that? Who do you think you are?
Your mother.
Yeah, me mother. And he's me father. And it's not down to you who I see and who I don't see. You know, it was like a kid used to stop me from seeing Billy Regan.
Billy Regan went around nicking cars.
Yeah, and what does me dad do? Does he nick cars, burgle houses, hold up post offices, does he?
Wouldn't know.
Oh, you'd like it if he did, wouldn't you? Give you something concrete to chuck at him.
I've got plenty to throw at him, Jason, you know I have.
Yeah? And what about the stuff he's got to chuck at you, ma'am?
What do you mean?
You always told me he wanted nothing to do with me.
He hasn't.
You're a liar. He told me how he begged you to move in with him, how he proposed to you, and how you threw it all back in his face.
He was just a kid. He didn't know what he was talking about. We'd only been out a few times. He knew nothing about me.
He proposed, ma'am. Are you saying he didn't?
No, he proposed, I turned him down, and that was that. One knockback and he gave up. And off he went and forgot about you until it suited him. Birthday cards, the odd one at Christmas, never a present, mind. Never any maintenance or a few quid shoved through the letterbox. Now, is that the man you'd like me to have married?
Yeah, well, you should have given it a go. For my sake.
You were a baby. You knew nothing about it. And then I met Duncan and Todd came along. And Duncan thought the world of you. He treated you like one of his own.
Oh, yeah? And then what happened? You got bored like you always do. And it was bye-bye Duncan. And hello Mike and Trevor and Brian and Dave and all the rest of them. You stopped me having a father, Mum. You stopped Todd having a father while you went through man after man. You whore!
And finally, there's them that drinks low alcohol stuff. I'm ruling them out, because let's face it, girls, they're not going to have anything we're interested in, are they?
And you actually believe all this, do you?
I could do a degree in the study of men, love.
So basically, let me get this straight. Beer drinkers are straightforward and they've got sex on the brain.
Yeah, like Steve.
Right. Men who drink halves can't be trusted because they're only willing to go halfway, like Ken. Short drinkers drink to relax, forget their troubles quickly, and they've got hidden depths.
Oh, that's like my Peter.
And them that drink wine are educated, they like women to express their feelings, and they're considerate lovers.
Can't think of any men round here that drink wine.
It's a shame.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
That's about it, yeah?
Well, you've really made a study of this, haven't you?
Deirdre, love, you don't get anywhere without putting in the revision. If I wanted a man, I could get him like that, just based on what he drinks. Shelley will tell you.
It's true.
Not that I'm man-mad. Like I say, my Jimmy was the one for me. Still, it helps speed the time up when the evening's dragging.
Right then, next fella that walks through that door.
OK. What do you want? Do I have to get him to kiss me or buy me a drink?
Ooh, a kiss.
What are you doing?
I'm getting away from you.
Look, don't be silly. I'm really sorry I hit you. I didn't mean to.
You know what you say, how you make sacrifices for us. How you've worked to bring us up without any help. You could have had help, Mum. We could have had dads. But it's always been about you, hasn't it, Mum? Never really about us.
You can't say that. I've done everything for you.
It's not enough, Mum.
Well, what more have you wanted?
Me dad!
Well, if you want him so much, go to him! Go on! See if he'll put up with you the way I have. Sponging off me and stealing and cheating off me. See if he'll put up with you slobbing around the place, cooking for you and cleaning for you with never any thanks. Go on, go to him!
All right, I will. And I won't come back.